Pendle Hill, Lancashire, 1612. 10 people known as the Pendle Witches were tried and executed. This would become known as the most famous witch trial of the 17th century in Great Britain. The witches were held at Lancaster Castle and the trials were held between the 17th and 19th of August 1612. This story takes place at the beginning where two families were at war. The 10 found guilty on the 19th of August and hung on the 20th is as follows: Alison Device, Elizabeth Device, James Device, Anne Whittle aka Chattox, Anne Redfern, Alice Nutter, Catherine Hewitt, John Bocock, Jane Bocock, Isabel Rober. This documentary has been 2 years of researching and investigating. Join me now as we look for the truth of the most notorious witch trial in Britain, which started the Salem witch trials off. Sit back, relax, and tune in as we search and investigate the Pendle Witches.
O Pendle, thou standest alone. Twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and Combe, where Hatter and Ribble fair waters do meet, with Barley and Downham content at thy feet. When witches fly out on a dark rainy night, we'll not tell a soul and we'll bothered or tight. We'll sit fearing shadows and keep ourselves meek, until once again we can walk in thy reek. O Pendle, thou standest alone. Twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and Combe, where Hatter and Ribble fair waters do meet, with Barley and Downham content at thy feet.
All my life, I have believed in the paranormal and that life continues after death. In 2007, I started my journey in becoming a paranormal researcher and a paranormal investigator, searching for the truth that lies beyond our world. I have been with a number of teams while learning demonology and parapsychology to gain my knowledge within the field, before venturing off on my own to create my own team, Paranormal Presence Investigation Team, travelling up and down the UK, going to some of the most paranormally active locations to prove once and for all life does in fact continue after we pass on. This is my story, my legacy, my path, my paranormal presence. Pendle Hill. Ominous. Foreboding. It stands like a tall beacon for all things paranormal. It casts a shadow over the land and is the epicenter for this story. The hill itself wasn't involved in the 1612 Pendle witch case, but the eyes that watch from that hill would have witnessed it all. What feelings do you get when looking at this colossus gravestone?
Pendle, thy standest alone. Twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and Combe, where Hatter and Ribble's fair waters do meet, with Barley and Downham content to die. Pendle, Pendle, majestic, sublime, thy glory shall ring till the end of all time.
So where does this story start? Two families at war accused of witchcraft sent to Lancaster Castle to be tried and executed by hanging. The 9 people who died that day will remain in history forever, but the story starts one day when a member of the Device family, Alison, was walking through some woods and came across a peddler by the name of John Law. She asked him could she have some pins as she was a beggar. The man refused and brushed her aside, whilst he carried on walking when Alison would then put a curse on the man. He walked not far down the path and collapsed. Her curse had worked. Fearful of what she had done, she fled. Hours later, John Law was taken to a nearby inn where he was treated. Alison was so scared, she went to John Law's bedside and begged him for forgiveness. His son would have none of it, calling her a witch, and got a man by the name of Roger Knowles involved, where he rounded up the family, old Demdike, aka Elizabeth Southern, her granddaughter Alison Device, and Chattox, aka Anne Whittle, and her daughter Anne Redfern, and took them to Lancaster, where they were held.
We won't tell a soul and we'll bar the doors tight. We'll sit by the fire and keep ourselves warm until once again we can walk on thine arm. Pendle, oh Pendle, I standest alone twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and Cole, where Hodder and Ribble's fair waters do meet.
The area I am in at this minute is known as Falls Road near Lower Wellhead Farm. Apparently, Demdike, known as Elizabeth Southern, came here to sell her soul to the devil. Now, don't know how much of that is true, but it is very eerie up here, but very beautiful. As you can tell, very beautiful area, but very, very eerie. I'd like to eventually come back here at night and investigate and see, to put this to the test, if Elizabeth Southern, aka Demdike, did in fact sell her soul to the devil. You will now witness part 1 of a 3-part investigation we did at a location called Falls Quarter, where it's believed Demdike sold her soul to the devil. Right guys, we are at Falls Quarter in Pendle Hill, where it is known that Demdike sold her soul to the devil. Tonight we are here to find out once and for all if in fact she did sell her soul to the devil. I am going to try something very risky tonight, opening the portals to hell, letting demons through. Wish me luck. Here we go. Let's put this there a minute. We are going to start with the bells, then the Solomon's Prayer.
Gateway loaded.
I call upon all spirits, unholy, demonic, good spirits, negative spirits, to come forward. I call upon all 10 Pendle witches who died to come forward. That includes Demdike, Elizabeth Southern. You sold your soul to the devil here. I want you to come forward and show yourself. If the devil is in fact here himself, I want you to come forward. I command all 7 keys of hell to open the gates and come forward. Now we're going to do Solomon. For anyone who don't like this is the part where you need to mute it. Here we go.
A matter of fear, I look at their magnificent
I call upon the whole veil to open, both good and negative, for every spirit to step forward. I don't know about you, but it's starting to get eerie. Very different. The wind's just randomly stopped as well. You noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Right, guys. We're gonna do an Alice box. I don't like how different it's gone. I call all spirits to come forward and talk to us through this. Let me know who is here right now. Tell us where we are, or let us know your name. News. First word that comes out is news. Oh, Robert. Robert, are you here with us? Robert, can you let me know if you're a positive or negative spirit, please? I asked for a name, I got a name. Could any other spirits come forward and let me know their names as well, please? Right, give me just a second, guys. Here we go, another thing's coming through. Emulate. Oh, sugar. What I have just done, guys, is there is a noose right here as what would have been used on the witches of 1612. I have just done that to try seeing if we can get anything through it. Spirit. Leaving. The next exact word right there. Leaving. Who's leaving? I ain't leaving. You ain't forcing me away. You'll have to hurt me for me to leave. Do you like me doing this? Any of you of the Pendle Witches? Do you like that I've done this? Come forward and let me know if you like me doing this. Come forward and tell me you hate me doing this. That's not staying. Get some EVPs going as well. Now, for anyone who isn't familiar with this story, Demdike was the matriarch of the Pendle Witches. She apparently came here to sell her soul to the devil. I'm sorry, guys. What is that? I thought that was bone then. My heart's like. But she came here to sell her soul to the devil. So that's why I'm here. tried? Are you telling me you were tried for witchcraft? Is that what you're telling me? Can you come speak into these red little lights for me and let me know if you like what I have just done? Come on, you cowards. Stop hiding in the shadow and come forward. Let me know that you are around with us. Let's have a listen to these back. What's that just gone with? Relax. It's telling me to relax. No, I will not relax. You'll have to force me to relax. Let's listen to this one first. Are you telling me you were tried? Witchcraft? Is that what you're telling me? Can you come speak into these red little lights for me and let me know if you like what I have just done? I'm sure I hear no. I'm positive I hear no. Come on, you cowards. Stop hiding in the shadow. Come forward. Let me know that you are around us. Element. Tried. Are you telling me you were tried for witchcraft? Is that what you're telling me? I am now letting you listen to this EVP. Can you come speak into these red little lights for me and let me know if you like what I have just done? That was a scream. Do you know what? Let's break out the spirit box. If there's any spirits here would like to come and communicate with me, come and communicate with me right now. Come forward and tell me your name. Come forward and tell me your name. Are you one of the Pendle witches? If you're one of the Pendle witches, say Pendle. No, say witch. If you're one of the Pendle witches, say witch. That was clear as day. Oh. Come forward and say witch. Clear as day for me if you are one of the Pendle witches. all the energy around you, come forward and say witch. Shout it! Shout it! Wow! That shouted on this though. I heard that. Come forward and say witch. Please, come forward and say witch if you all want to be Pendle witches. Forward, forward. I've just said come forward. Was you hanged? Say hanged if you was hanged. Was you hanged? Come forward and let me know if you was hung. Are you the devil? If you are the devil, come forward and say devil. Are you demonic? If you are a devil or demonic, say devil or demonic, please. Come forward if you are say demon or devil if you are a demon or devil. Who is here with us right now? Come forward and tell me your name. Do you know what that honestly sounded like to me? Demdike. Did you say Demdike? If you said Demdike, can you say Demdike or yes, please? That's a yes. That's a yes. So Demdike, if that was you, what's your real name? Tell me your first name. That said Elizabeth! That just said Elizabeth! I heard it. I am genuinely gobsmacked. Alright, so we are communicating with the spirit of Elizabeth Southern right now. If that is you, tell us what this area is called. Oh my. I only muted that for a second because I heard a woman moaning. Can you tell us what area we are in, please? Can you say Pendle, please? Dad just said Pendle. Wow, thank you. Now can you tell me if you was really a witch? If you was really a witch, say witch. If you was innocent, say innocent. Come on, if you was a witch, say witch. If you really did sell your soul to the devil here, say witch. If you was innocent, say innocent. Sold my soul, I heard. Witch, witch. Trials? What is this? Do you like this, being hung? I like it. I'm getting goosebumps really bad. Demdike, is any of the other 9 witches here with us right now? Yes, yes. Can you tell me how many are here? All of them. All of them.
My God.
Are they going to hurt us? Excel. Are any of the witches here to hurt us? I don't know what that said. Elizabeth, tell me if any of the witches are here to hurt us. Clear, yes, they are. Say, if they are here to hurt us, say yes, get. If they are here to hurt us, say yes. If they are not here to hurt us, say no. Clearly, please. Are they here? Are the rest of the witches? Are you witches here to hurt us? Calling out to the rest of the Pendle witches. Are you here to bring harm to us? Are you here to hurt us? I am speaking directly to Elizabeth Southern right now. I am asking you to come forward and let me know if you and the rest of the 9 Pendle witches are here to harm us. Alright, since you don't want to answer that, are you here to hurt, to do something bad to us? It's crass. Are you here to do something bad to us? Like hurt us? I'm calling out to all 10 Pendle witches that are here with us right now. I want to know clearly, are you here to harm us? Harm you! Harm you! You are not, let me put this straight, you are not allowed to harm us in the name of the Son, the Holy Spirit, and the Father. You are not to come near us. Now I'm going to ask a very serious question. Is Alice Nutter innocent? Alice, if you are here, Alice Nutter, if you are here right now with us, was you innocent? Come forward and let me know if Alice Nutter was innocent. Yes, I heard that. So, that makes 8 of you. No, sorry, 9 of you were actually witches. Am I correct? What did that say? No. So you tell me how many of you were actually witches? Right, take Alice Nutter out of it. That makes 9 witches left. Were you actually witches? Were you bad witches? Don't cower away. Were you actually witches? Were you evil witches? Yes, I heard that clear as day. Where is Malkin Tower? We. Where is Malkin Tower? Behind what? Where is Malcolm Tower behind what? I'm going to ask you that again. You said Malcolm Tower is behind something. Where is Malcolm Tower behind? Come on. Malcolm Tower is behind what? You can do it. That sounded like woods, but I'm not sure. Where is Malcolm Tower behind what? Come on, you can do it. Behind what? Chris? Come on, them guys. Back off. Elizabeth Device. Alison Device. Isabel Rover. Any of you, let me know where Malcolm Tower was. It was behind what? Next. Could that be equivalent to what they're trying to say? Behind, next. Where was Malcolm Tower? Behind what? Come on, behind what? You can do it. I will be able to find it if you help me. Where is Malcolm Tower? Behind what? I know I'm asking a lot, but I need your help. I can find your home if you tell me where it is. Where is Malcolm Tower behind? What is Malcolm Tower behind? Come on. I will stop asking you that question if you tell me where it is. Malcolm Tower is behind what? That said hill. That said hill. Did you just say, do you mean Malcolm Tower is behind Pendle Hill? Is Malcolm Tower behind Pendle Hill? Yes, I heard that. Thank you so much. We will leave you now to go back in peace. Can you say thank you? Can you say goodbye for me, please? Say goodbye for me, please. Right, it's starting to rain. I think we should wrap it up and come back again when it's not raining, because it is starting to rain. You can feel it. Am I right?
Yep.
Right, let's cut it. So, who are the two matriarchs of the two families? We have Anne Whittle, known as Chattox, and Elizabeth Suddens, known as Old Demdike. Demdike had a house called Malkin Tower with her family, the Devices: Elizabeth Device, Alison Device, James Device, and Janet Device, who is crucial to this story. With Old Demdike, Alison, Chattox, and her daughter Anne Redfern sat waiting in Lancaster Castle, the two families had to think of an idea to get them free.
Where hotter and ripples fair waters do meet, with barley and down I'm content to die feet. Pendle, oh Pendle, majestic, sublime, thy glory shall ring till the end of all time. Thy beauty eternal, thy banner unfurled, the dearest and grandest old hill in the world.
I'd like to ask if any of the 10 Pendle witches are around with me right now. Can you confirm by saying yes, please? There we go, yeah. Can you tell me what your name is, please? James, I'm sure. Elizabeth! Anne? I heard a minute ago. Right, I want to ask you a question. Let me find out the name of it. Right, give me a second. I want to ask one question in particular. Is Malkin Tower Mank Knowles Ing? Is that where Malkin Tower is? Is Mank Knowles Ing Malkin Tower? Come forward and let me know if Malkin Tower is Mank Knowles Ing. Is that where Malkin Tower is? You researched it. Right, so I've researched it. Is it? Confirm it for me. Is Malkin Tower Mank Knowles Ing? Come on, you can do this. Is Mank Knowles Ing Malkin Tower? Whichever Pendle Witch is with us now, can you confirm Malkin Tower is known as Malk Knowles Ing? Is that where Malkin Tower is? Can you say it clearer for me, please? Is Mank Knowles Ing Malkin Tower? Please confirm it. If it is, say yes. Come on, is Malkin Tower known as Mank Knowles Ing? If you can confirm it for me, I will be able to visit your home. Is Mank Knowles Ing Malkin Tower? Come forward, please, and let me know if Mank Knowles Ing is Malkin Tower. No, I don't want to know randomness. I want to know if Mank Knowles Ing is Malkin Tower. Please say yes if Mank Knowles Ing is Malkin Tower. Alright. Is Malkin Tower or Mocking Tower Mank Knowles Ing? Can other spirits step aside and let the Pendle Witches come forward to confirm that Malkin Tower is Mank Knowles Ing? Was the Good Friday Sabbath at Malkin Tower? Please come forward and let me know. It was. Thank you. Right. What is Thor's Quarter? is Falls Quarry? Come forward and tell me, please. The woods at the other side of Falls Quarry, in between Falls Quarry and Mike Nosing, is that where Alison Device met John Law? Was the woods next to Mike Nosing and Falls Quarry where Alison Device met John Law? The woods that is at the top of here, is that where Alison Device met John Law? If it was, please say yes. If it wasn't, say no. Well, the woods at the top of Falls Quarry where Alison Device met John Law and cursed him. Can you say yes if it was, please? That said yes. That sounded like yes. Right, I want you to confirm one more thing for me. If you can confirm this for me, I will leave you alone and I will leave here right now. Can you confirm if Mike Nose Ing was Malkin Tower? If it was, say yes. I'll make a video. There's a little farm, there's a little house at the bottom of Pendle Hill known as Mike Nose Ing. Was that Malkin Tower? That sounded like that's my farm. Right, if that was your farm, was it Malkin Tower? That's what I want to know. Farm? Was Mike Nosing Malkin Tower? Please say yes if it was. I'm gonna ask one more time. I will leave if you can confirm this for me. Was Mike Nose Ing classed as Malkin Tower? Please say yes if it was. Sounding like it is, but I'm not sure. Come on. Nose. I heard nose then. Was Mang Nose Ing Malkin Tower? Is that what was Malkin Tower? Yeah. Can you confirm that by letting me know again? Yes, if Mang Nose Ing was Malkin Tower. Come on, please use the energy around us. Was Mang Nose Ing Malkin Tower? Alright, I'll ask again. I'll ask it a different way. Is Malkin Tower now known as Mang Nose Ing? Yeah. Thank you. Now I want to ask one more question. Why did Janet Device denounce her family as witches? Is it because they were witches? Sounded like a faint yes, but I'm not sure. Is Janet Device here with me right now? Was the 9-year-old Janet Device a witch? Right, I'm gonna leave you now. Can you say goodbye for now? That sounds like go. Right, I will go once you said goodbye or bye to me. Like, I heard that. Is there any of the 10 Pendle witches with us here now? I'll ask that again. Is there any of the 10 tonight? Yeah. That sounded like Pendle Hill. Pendle Hill again? In the corn. Is Janet Device or Roger No with us? If you are, can you say your name, please? Can you tell me your name, please? Is Roger Knoll here with us? Can someone confirm for me if any of the Pendle witches are here with us right now? Is any demonic or negative entities around us right now? Right, I'm going to put this on the side a minute. Just there, place that there a minute. I'm going to get the REM pod out. And I'm going to set it up and see if we can capture anything on the REM pod. Step back. Move back. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Step back. No, step back. Step away. Can you, if you are one of the Pendle witches, can you make one of the lights light up, please? If you're Elizabeth Southern, can you make the light up, please? If you're Anne Whittle, can you make the light up, please? Can you step back, please? Thank you. No, step back. No. Can you move back away from it, please?
Step back.
Say what? The hell? I've never seen that go like that before. Right, if there's anyone around us right now, can you come near that antenna and make it move, please? Let's carry on with the spirit box while we're at it. Was that you touching the antenna? Can you say yes for me? That was Anne Whittle. If that was Anne Whittle touching the antenna of the REM pod, can you say yes, please? If that was Anne Whittle touching Chattox, if that was Chattox touching the REM pod, can you say yes? How many of the Pendle witches are with us right now? Clara, how many of the Pendle witches are here with us right now? Can you tell me your name? Isabel. Isabel. Isabel, if that was you, can you say yes? Yes. If any of the Pendle witches are here now, can you tell me how many of you are here with us right now? How many of the Pendle witches are here with us right now? Is Janet Device here right now? Hi! I thought that was a little girl who said hi. Roger Knoll, are you here with us right now? Is Elizabeth Demdike here with me right now? That's a Demdike. Clear as day, that just a Demdike.
Demdike. I heard Demdike.
Did Elizabeth Southern, aka Demdike, sell her soul to the devil here? Were 9 of the Pendle witches guilty? Right, I'm starting to not believe you're the Pendle witches. If you're the Pendle witches, can you tell me how you died? If you are really the Pendle witches, can you tell me how you died? I was hung, I thought that said. If you was hung, can you say hung? Were you evil? Help me? I thought I heard Alice and then help me. I'm positive I heard Alice, help me. Was Alice Nutter a witch? Do you like me here? Do you like me in this quarry? Do you like me summoning things? Let's mute it a minute. Hang on, I'll sort it.
No, I'm not. I'm only looking at it.
It's crashed.
I'm not taught. I'm not.
I'm gonna reset it up. Right.
I was only having a look at it. You know what?
I want to get it back on. There we go. I'll face it towards you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Why is Pendle Hill so haunted? Witches. I asked this last time, I'm going to ask it again. Is Mank Nose in Malkin Tower? Alright, was Mank Nose in formerly Malkin Tower? Nose! Nose! I heard Nose! Did Roger Knoll change the name of Malkin Tower to Mank Nose Inn? I'll ask that again. Did Roger Knowles rename Malkin Tower to Mank Knowles Inn? Come on, use all the energy around you to come forward. Did Roger Knowles rename Malkin Tower to Mank Knowles Inn? Yeah. No, that's just said yeah. Sure did. Did he rename it so no one would ever find it, so no one knew that it was the Pendle Witch's house, that it was the Device and Southern's house? Is my theory, have I stumbled across the biggest secret of Pendle Hill? I'll ask that again. My theory of the whole case of Pendle Hill, that Malkin Tower is now Mank Knowles Inn, that Alison Device met John Law in the woods next to Falls Quarter. Am I correct? Yes. Have I uncovered the secret and am I now telling your story on your behalf? I'll ask that again because I didn't hear it. Have I uncovered the secret and am I telling the story on your behalf now? I'll ask one more time. Did I uncover the secret and the story that you wanted told? Am I now telling it on your behalf? Yeah. Mine. Would you like me to tell the secret and tell everyone the truth? I'll ask that again. Would you like me to tell everyone the secret and tell them the truth of what happened? You want me to tell the truth of where Malcolm Tower is? It sounded like you screamed, "Do it!" at me. Sure. Am I the reincarnation of Isabel Rober? Is the connection with me and this place because I am a reincarnation of Isabel Rober? I'll ask one more time. The connection with me and Pendle Hill. Am I a reincarnation of Isabel Rober? I'm sure I keep Isabel. So, are you telling me I'm a reincarnation of Isabel Rober? If that's correct, say yes. Yeah. Clear as day. Is my partner the reincarnation of Alice Nutter? If she is, say yes. I'll ask again, is my partner a reincarnation of Alice Nutter? If so, say yes. I heard that, yeah. Is that why me and her was destined to meet and come here? Is it now we're telling the story of what really happened? Is the connection, my nan, me, Andrea, us all, are we? Is all the connection a pentagram? And the number 7? I'll ask that again. My nan, myself, and my partner. The connections to everything that is happening. Is it a pentagram and the number 7? If so, say yes. Yes. If you would like me to leave right now, say leave. Let's do a few EVPs.
What did you say then?
Let's just say we're all a connection. It's making sense. Descend. I only walked past you. So everything I've ever been saying is right. Move back. Thank you. Hey. What did that just say?
Melody.
That was technically playing a melody.
A fair.
Spin out random words. Right, let's do an EVP.
I'm getting awful cold.
If any of the Pendle witches are around us right now, can you say yes? If you would like me to tell your story, let me know. Is anyone here with us right now? Can you tell me your name, please? Can you tell me how you died? Right, have a listen to these two. Then we'll pack away and we'll move to the next spot. If any of the Pendle witches are around us right now, can you say yes? What was that? If you would like me to tell your story, let me. If you would like me to tell your story, let me know. Yes. Right now, can you say yes? If you would like me to tell your story, let me know. Is anyone here with us right now? Can you tell me your name, please? Can you tell me how you died? Right, stop that one. Play this one. If any of the Pendle witches are around us right now, can you say yes? Hear it again. Any of the Pendle witches are around us right now, can you say yes? If you would like me to tell your story, let me know. here with us right now. Can you tell me your name, please? Can you tell me how you died? Right, you can stop that. Welcome to Aiken Forest, aka known as Pendle Forest. Cast your mind back to 1612, and down there, the witches. This would have been their last walk through these woods up to Pendle Hill, on the final verge of the final journey to Lancaster, where they was eventually hanged. What can only be wondered back in them times, what would have been going through their mind on this final walk. The 9 witches of Pendle, Lancashire.
Pendle, I stand this alone, twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and Cole, where Hodder and Ribble's fair waters do meet, with Barley and Downham content to die feet. Pendle, oh Pendle, majestic, sublime, thy glory shall ring till the end of all time.
On Good Friday, the 10th of April 1612, the Device family held what some called a witches' coven, or a plot to break the family out of prison. Roger Knowles was informed of a witches' gathering at Malkin Tower and went to arrest the rest of the families, along with Catherine Hewitt, Jane and John Bulcock, and a woman by the name of Alice Nutter. Alice Nutter's statue in Rawler. Amazing legacy she left behind. I believe she was personally innocent, but her memory will always be remembered by this statue. Rest in peace, the innocent Alice Nutter.
Stand this alone, twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and Cole, where Hodder and Ribble's fair waters do meet, with Barley and Downham content to die feet. Pendle, oh Pendle, majestic, sublime, thy glory shall ring till the end of all time. Thy beauty eternal, thy banner unfurled, the dearest and grandest old hill in the world.
Here, some people believe Alice Nutter is actually buried. I would like to think so, with her being innocent, but as you can see, which we'll do a close-up on, is a skull and crossbones where it's believed a witch is buried. Now, a witch would not be buried in consecrated ground. It would be marked in unknown graves somewhere where we wouldn't know, preferably where they were hung. Yet again, rest in peace, innocent Alice Nutter.
When witches fly out on a cold winter's night, we won't tell a soul and we'll bar the doors tight. We'll sit by the fire and keep ourselves warm, until once again we can walk on thine arm. Pendle, oh Pendle, I standest alone twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and Cole. We're hotter and ribbles.
So Andrea, as you know, we've done a 4-part investigation at Forest Quarter. Over them 4 nights, spaced between themselves, we got quite a really good, decent amount of activity, wouldn't you say?
Yep, we did.
What did you think of the night? The 4 nights we were there?
I enjoyed it. Interesting. Well, it's all new to me, isn't it? So,
What did you think of the voices we captured, like Paul,
amazing,
Alice?
absolutely amazing.
We got Elizabeth Demdike come through. We found out where we believe Malkin Tower now exists. Do you think we've stumbled across things that people have tried for hundreds of years to come across? Would you believe we've...
I do believe there's truth in it. It makes sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah, as you
Things
know,
are starting to add up, and
as you know, we've got at least 4 more locations to finish off. Do you think we can finally dig up the past and finally give the witches what they want? Mm-hmm. Once and for all, were they innocent or were they not?
some amazing footage there. Especially at Lancaster.
Yeah, as you know, the history of Pendle is not just the beauty, it is beautiful. As
it is beautiful.
We love this place. As we both know, this is where we met, this is where we got together. And this is where we got dubbed the Romeo and Juliet of the paranormal. But it's more than just our story as well. Our ties and connections to all of this is something you can only write up in the story of a fairy tale. But it's true life, it's what's happening. We've got some amazing locations still to finish, and once all this is over and done with, everyone who is watching right now will be able to see the truth, the real, the factual truth behind it all. Because it's okay reading all the books, it's okay learning and researching and studying like I have on this place for 15 years.
Oh no, but to come and feel it
and hear it,
Yeah.
see it, smell
It's
it, taste
completely
it.
different.
And now we've got amazing evidence that I 100% believe we was in contact with the Pendle Witches. And next, we've still got a few more to go, but this story is unravelling.
It certainly is.
And once and for all, we will tell the story, the true story of the Pendle Witches.
Pendle, I stand this alone. Twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and cold, where Hodder and Ribble's fair waters do meet, with Barley and Downham content to die feet. Pendle, oh Pendle, majestic, sublime, thy glory shall ring till the
Tonight, guys, we're at Fawes Quarry. This is the very, very last time you will see us here. Over the last 3 occasions we have been here, we have a direct contact with the Pendle Witches. This is finally the last chapter of this area. Let's get this started. I'm going to start off tonight with the Solomon to see what we get, to hopefully open the veil between our world and their world. Here we go. I call out to the spirit world to allow the Pendle Witches to come here. Allow Demdike to talk to me. If the devil is really here, I ask him to come forward to talk to me tonight. I allow you to come into my aura to speak to me tonight. Now we'll do the bells, which hopefully will open between our world and the spirit, allow the vibrations for them to come forward. I call upon the 10 Pendle Witches who were executed in Lancaster. I ask you to come forward and speak to us tonight. You have spoke to me on 3 separate occasions. This is the last time I will be in Fawes Quarry for you to come forward and speak to me. Can you please come forward and do that direct contact again with me? Tonight, I hold something you would have used back in your day. A clay figure. I want you to take attention to this. Come, feel it, touch it. use this like you would have done in the 1612. I am not afraid of you. I am not scared of you. But I ask you to please come forward and speak to me tonight. Let's get the spirit box. I call any of the Pendle witches to come forward tonight, talk to me, tell me your name. Is Elizabeth Southern, aka Demdike, around me now? If so, can you say Elizabeth or Demdike? Demdike, if you are here with me right now, can you say Demdike, please? If any of the other Pendle witches is here, can you come forward and say Pendle? This is the last time I will ever be in this area. Can you come forward and talk to me? Tell me your name. Can you tell me what object I have in my hand, please? If any of the 9 Pendle witches are here with me right now, come forward and tell me your name. I call upon thee. I call upon thee for thy to come forward and thy to speak to me. Thy tell me thy name. I have just tried to communicate with the Pendle witches in their derelict that would have been Old English in the 17th century. Let's see if we can get communication with them. Elizabeth Southern, are you here? Say Elizabeth if you are here. If there's any witches here, can you say witches? Right, should we try the other one I use through the app? Right. Let's get this going. I call forward to the Pendle witches to come forward. If you are around me, can you say witches or Pendle, please? Tell me the item I have in my hand. That just said Lee. That just said Lee. You. Is the devil here? Can you say devil if the devil is here? Is Tib here? Tib, come forward and say Tib. That sounded like Tib. If Elizabeth Southern is here, can you say Elizabeth Southern? That sounded like a woman crying. If Elizabeth Southern is here, can you say Elizabeth Southern? Can you say Demdike for me? That just said Demdike, didn't it? Come near me. Yes. Were you a witch? If you was an actual witch, can you say witch? If you was an actual witch, can you say witch for me? Did I say it? That said it, didn't it? Is any of the other 9 Pendle witches around here? Can you tell me one of the 9 Pendle witches' names, please? Yes. Oh, that just said Pendle. Clear as day it went. Pendle. Thank you. I know you always communicate with me here. Please, can you come forward and tell me your name?
Hello.
John. John Bulcock. John Bulcock, if that was you, can you say John again for me, please? Do you know when someone agrees with you and it sounds like they got that's how it sounded to me then. I'm cold. I. Is Elizabeth Demdike here? Can you say Demdike? If Chattox is here, can you say Chattox? This hurt. If you was hung, can you say hung for me? If you're one of the Pendle witches, how did you die? Hung. I want to know, is Malkin Tower Mike Nosing? You've answered this before, but I want you to answer it again for me. What's with that? Is Mike Nosing Malkin Towers? Can you confirm that for me, please? Yes. Were you guilty of witchcraft and murder? Was you guilty of witchcraft and murder? No? Am I talking to Alice Nutter? Yeah. Alice, did you just confirm that you were innocent? Were the other 9 actual witches, were they guilty of witchcraft? Yeah, I heard that. Did you hear that? Did you go to New Church, St. Mary's graveyard, and steal teeth and skulls to use for practices? Yeah. Did you use these clay figures to torture people with? Did you use these clay figures to torture people? Girl. Did you use this on a woman? Right, this is it. This is the final time I'm here. Can you show yourself in spirit form? Why? Because I am. I've got to do other locations here as well. I want you to show yourself in spirit form, or touch me, or grab me, talk to me. Show yourself, please. What was that? Gone. Can you tell me your name if you are one of the Pendle witches, please? Pendle. Again. Were you one of the 10 who were executed? If you were one of the 10 executed, can you come forward and tell me your name? Is Elizabeth Device here? If Elizabeth Device is here, can you say Elizabeth? That just said Elizabeth. Wow, thank you for that. Is Anne Whittle here? If Anne Whittle is here, can you say Anne or Chattox? Can you tell me how many of the Pendle witches are here right now? tell me how many of the Pendle witches are here with me right now. Use my energy and talk to me. That just said all. Do you know, as soon as it said that, everything on my body just stood still. Literally. It just stood still and just went, whoa. Do you know when your heart just drops, or it feels like it's in your throat? That's how I've just felt. Hear that laugh? You went, yeah. Would you like to see me dead like yourself? If you remember me from past times, can you tell me your name? Can you tell me my name, actually? If Elizabeth Demdike was your grandma, can you say grandma? Oh, clear as day. Went grandma. Like she spoke it though. Like it was actually Demdike who spoke it. It sounded like an old woman. Elizabeth Demdike, is that you? If it is, can you say Demdike? Do you know what that sounded like? Demdike, if that is you, can you say Demdike for me, please? Creature. Demdike, did you sell your soul to the devil in this exact location? If you sold your soul to the devil, can you tell me? Oh. I've just gone really dizzy and I feel sick. Oh Jesus. There's a pain there. I feel like I'm going to be sick. Oh. I really feel dizzy. Is that you affecting me? Lay. I need to sit down a minute. Cut that a minute. Cut that a minute. Right guys, and we're back. I apologise for that. I went dizzy and I felt physically sick after talking about Demdike selling her soul to the devil. So now I'm going to ask them, was it you making me feel sick? I demand to know now. I command you to come and talk to me. Are you affecting me right now? Yes. Well, I command you to back off. I command you to get as far away from me as possible. You are not allowed to hurt me. You are not allowed to hurt me no longer. You are not allowed to make me feel sick. Now you've got me mad. You think you can physically make me feel sick? I'll tell you what, take it one step further. Make me feel like you felt when you was being hung. What was that? Make me feel like you felt when you was being hung. Let me feel that feeling. You're meant to be these big bag dangerous witches, and all you can do is make me feel dizzy and sick. tell me your name. I command of thee to tell me thy name. That just say Elizabeth, didn't it? Did you hear that? Did that say Elizabeth or was it me? Can you say Demdike? Say Demdike for me. Do you know how I feel? Honestly? Like I just want to run up to you and go like that. That's how I feel right now. What's that? Man, I seen someone stood there behind you. Point the camera over there and show where I'm on about. Just there. Just there. I thought I seen someone stood just there. But I legit felt like running up to you then and going like that. Do you know, grabbing you? Are you affecting me in a negative way? Because you know I've got 3 more locations coming up, and you know they're the most dangerous 3 of them all. Are you, when I come back, are you gonna follow me to each location? Fool. Oh, you're calling me a fool? Well, I want you to follow me when I next come. I want you to be there. I will be prepared for you. Every time I have been here, I have taken you on, I have challenged you, and I have got evidence of you. You constantly try to scare me. You constantly try to hurt me. Every time I have been here. You're welcome. And did you realise that was like a 2-voicer? It was like 2 people going, you're welcome. Who is this here with me now? Say your name. State your name. Did that just say Anne? That said Anne, didn't it? Was you with me last week when I was at the place she was hung? Was you the one? Did that just sound like, do you know when a rope gets strung up? Did that sound like a rope being strung up to you then? It went Did you laugh at me last week and make me... Can you laugh like that again for me? Come on, laugh like it again for me. Make me go running again. Do it. Was you at the place where you were hung last week with me? Come forward and tell me. Dead. Did you hear that? I am no longer afraid of you. Tell me you are in fact the Pendle Witches. Tell me you say Pendle Witches and I will leave. We are. Did you hear that? Say Pendle Witches and I will leave this place and never come back to this Falls Quarry again. Say Pendle or say Witches for me, and I will leave. Say Pendle or Witches and I will leave. Say it. Say Pendle Hill. And say Pendle Witches and I will leave. I know you can do it. Use my energy now. Say Pendle Witches and I will leave. That went Pendle Hill. Thank you. I am going to now say goodbye. Could you say goodbye for me? Say goodbye. Leave. Thank you for the communication. Thank you for all the times I have been here and spoke to you. This is officially the last time I will ever be here. I want to say thank you for communicating to me in Falls Quarry. This journey is far from over though. We still have 3 more locations to go to. I hope you join us on the next one. Take care for now.
Pendle, I stand as alone twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and cold, where horror and ripples fair waters do meet, with barley and Downham content to die. Pendle, oh Pendle, majestic, sublime, thy glory shall ring till the end of all time. Thy beauty eternal, thy banner unfurled, the dearest and grandest old hill in the world. vultures fly out on a cold winter's night.
In a 20 by 20 cold, dark, damp cell was all of the accused. Anne Whittle, Anne Redfern, Elizabeth Device, Alice Nutter, Alison Device, James Device, Catherine Hewitt, Jane Bocock, John Bocock, and Isabel Roby from St Helens. Old Demdike had passed away in the cells. The day of the hearing, Elizabeth Device was screaming her innocence when they brought in her 9-year-old daughter, Janet Device. She declared her family were indeed witches.
Twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Warley and Cole, where horror and ripples fair waters do meet, with barley and Downham content at thy feet, with barley and Downham content at thy feet.
On the 20th of August 1612, 9 people known as the Pendle Witches were hung on this exact location one afternoon following a 2-day trial. Join me now as we look into and investigate the most notorious witchcraft case in Britain's history, where it all came to an end. Tonight, guys, we are in Gallows Hill, Lancaster, known for where the Pendle Witches got hung. I'm going to start tonight with a spirit box and hopefully gain communication of the Pendle Witches. Let's get this started. I'd like to call out for any of the Pendle Witches who were hung here, or anyone else who might have been hung here. Can you come forward and tell me your name, please? I said something straight away. Hang on. Can you repeat that? Can you come forward and tell me your name, please? Any of the Pendle Witches or anyone else who would have been hung on this place known as Gallows Hill, can you tell me your name, please? Was this place known as Gallows Hill? Were you hung in this exact location? Please let me know by saying yes. Was this place Gallows Hill where you was hung? Please let me know. Can you say yes, please? Am I standing on the exact spot where the Pendle Witches would have been hung? Yes. Yes. Can you tell me what date you was hung on, please? Can you tell me what date you was hung on? Or can you tell me what year you was hung in? Do not feel afraid to come and talk to me. Can you tell me what year you was hung in, please? Can you say that clearly again? What year was you hung in? I know what that sounded like, but I'm not going to say it. Can you say that again clearly? What date was you hung in? What date was you killed on this site? What year was it? Could you tell me the date? If any of the Pendle Witches are here, can you say witch for me, please? Demdike is here, or Elizabeth Device is here. Can you come forward and say Elizabeth Device for me, please? If the Device family is here, can you say Device? Can you come forward and say that clearly? If the Device family is here, or Anne Whittle, can you say Whittle or Device for me, please? That say what I thought it said. Can you say hanging if you was hung in this exact location, please? I've just got really eerie feeling. Really, really eerie. The atmosphere is changing. Right, let's try the other thing I use. What is it? Here it is.
Bluetooth mode.
Let's get this going. There we go. Let's get it on. This place we are stood on right now is known as Gallows Hill. Can you say hanging for me, please? If there is any spirits around me right now, can you come forward and tell me your name, please? Any of the Pendle witches are here, can you say Pendle or witches, please? I call forward all spirits to come forward on this land. If this place was known as Gallows Hill, where you were hung, can you say Gallows Hill or hung, please? If you were hung on this site, can you come forward and say hung for me, please? Did that just say hung? That said hung. Is any of the Pendle witches here? If so, can you say Pendle or witches for me, please? If any of the Pendle witches are here, can you come forward and say witches or Pendle, please? That said Pendle. That said Pendle. Clear as day it went. Pendle. If any of the Device family is here with me right now, can you say Device for me, please? That just said Device, didn't it? That went Device? What the? So this is the exact location that has been lost for years. No one knew where Gallows Hill was. Is this Gallows Hill? If so, can you say yes, please? Is this Gallows Hill? Come forward and let me know if this is Gallows Hills, please. Run! That just went, run! Do you hate Lancaster? If this is the Pendle Witches, can you say, hate Lancaster? Was you kept in Lancaster Castle? Can you say castle if you can confirm that for me? I allow you to come into my aura and around me. Can you say castle, please? Guilty. Guilty. That went guilty. If you were hung, can you say hung, please? How did you die on this location? How did you die in this area? Can you tell me, please? Oh. Did that just say what I thought it said? I'm not 100% sure. Can you tell me how you died in this area, please? Hung, hung, it went hung, like that. What the hell? Guys, we are getting some amazing grade A, class A spirit box session, and we believe we could possibly be in communication with the Pendle Witches. If you are the Pendle Witches, not some other spirit, could you say Pendle, please?
Yeah.
You know what it sounded like? That it went and stopped. Can you say Pendle if you are one of the Pendle Witches, or tell me your last name? If you are one of the Pendle Witches, can you say your last name or say Pendle for me, please? Is this Anne Whittle, aka known as Chattox? If you are Anne Whittle, can you say Anne again for me, please? Can you say Anne, please? If you are Anne Whittle. Anne, was you actually a witch? Did you actually commit these horrible crimes? Was you actually a witch? Was you actually a witch? Come forward and say witch if you was a witch. I'm sure I've just seen someone walking there. Right there, I'm sure I've just seen a person walking right there. Was that you I've just seen? Can you confirm it was you by saying yes, please? Let's do an EVP session now. Do an EVP wherever it is. There it is. I'd like to call out to all spirits around here. I want to know if this is the exact site of Gallows Hill where people were hung. Can you confirm that by saying yes for me, please? Can you tell me the date you was hung on, please? I call out to the Pendle witches to come forward. If any of the Pendle witches are on this site with me right now, can you tell me your name and tell me how you died? It sounded like chains then. Did you hear that? You know, like the walking of chains. Do you hate Lancaster? If you hate Lancaster, say hate Lancaster. Let's have a listen back to that. I'd like to call out all spirits around here. I want to know if this is the exact site of Gallows Hill where people were hung. Can you confirm that by saying yes for me, please? Tell me, does this say hung to you? Confirm that by saying yes for me, please. Can you tell me the... That sounded like it said hung. Please. I call out to the Pendle witches to come forward. If any of the Pendle witches are on this site with me right now, can you tell me your name and tell me how you died? Come here, you actually hear the chains? You actually hear the chains?
Yeah, chains. I want to go.
You hear chains?
I told you I hear chains.
Come here. Quick.
I want to go.
That sounded like chains then. You know, like the walking of chains. Wow. Lancaster, say hate Lancaster. What was that? Did you just hear that? I think I've just caught you on chains. I believe this is the Pendle witches we are communicating with. If so, can you come forward and tell me your name? Tell me which of the Pendle witches you are. Can you tell me how old you are when you pass, please? Come here. Come listen to this.
Can you tell me how old you are?
I'm sure I caught what sounded like either Alison. What did you think of the invests?
What did I think of the invests? Interesting, scary, exciting. I enjoyed it.
In evidence-wise, do you think it helped us and guided us to each location we went to?
I think we got a lot of guidance from the spirit box. Sort of came in stages. It kept telling us like different things and like making us go to different locations. Mad.
Do you think the evidence told their story?
The evidence actually did tell the story, even to the bit where it said, "Oh, poor Alice." Yeah.
Was it scary for you?
Scary, exciting. It was my first time, so mixed emotions. It was just different.
Do you think there's anything else we can do now?
Is there anything else we can do now? We can go back. We can do different locations. There's plenty of places in Pendle. Plenty of places to go back and do lots of research. But we got the story we needed. And we got the evidence, as you can see on the documentary.
What was your favourite invest and moment?
My favourite invest, my favourite moment would have been Malkin Tower. As you'll be able to see, we caught evidence of something stood there, and then something just like shouted, and it actually made me run to Lee. I don't know what it were, but I've never experienced anything like it. It did scare me, but yeah, you could feel something actually stood there right in front of us. It was like, get me out of there.
Was it all worth it?
Was it worth it? Yeah, definitely. If anybody wants to go and invest, definitely go to Pendle. It's amazing.
Final thoughts in your own words.
My final thoughts in my own words would be for anybody to go and research and invest Pendle Hill. It is an amazing place. It's beautiful. Just so much to do. If you love the outdoors, it's amazing. The hill, just looking at the hill, the beauty, just the countryside itself, the smell. It is quite addictive.
Action!
What did you think of the invests?
What did I think of the invests? Where do we begin on this? You know, we had so many different locations, 3 parts of one location. All of the evidence was just amazing. I freaked out quite a few times, which I normally don't do. It was just something that I want to do again and again and again and again, go back there and do it again, because it's so worth the tale.
In evidence-wise, do you think it helped us and guided us to where we needed to go?
Did I think it guided us where we needed to go? The evidence definitely did, because by now you would have seen the evidence of Falls Quarry, and within that you hear it say bottom of the hill, you hear it say lake, you hear it say farm, you hear it say all kinds, and it's like every different location it was telling us where to go and where to lead. So it was like the story communicated through the spirit box and other little things to help us.
Do you think the evidence told the story?
Did I think the evidence told the story? Yes. It just proved that they were with us at all times, following us everywhere we went. The Port Alice bit, to me, that proved the innocence of her, to where we had them laughing and saying things on the spirit box, which led us to the correct answers we needed. Like I've said in previous interviews, it's not just the Pendle story, the witch's story. There's a story behind this as well. There's mine and Andrea's story. There's our love triangle that happened there, and it all ties into everything that has happened.
Was it scary for you?
Was it scary for me? After doing this for 14 years, yes. There were certain places that I would definitely say yes. Malkin Tower, Lancaster. I'll never forget that one. Just different places like that. They all have different effects on you. They all have different ways to give you that jump that you need. But at the same time, I sit there and I think, if you don't get scared after being in the field for so long, it's just natural. It's a natural phenomenon that happens for your instincts to kick in and be scared of something. So yeah, I was scared at times.
Do you think there's anything else you can do now?
Do I think there's anything else we can do now? A part 2 to this documentary. I think there's a definite chance that there could be a part 2 more to not just the Pendle witches, other spirits around Pendle as well. Spirits that might need help. That graveyard is another one. There's something not right in there, and I'd like to figure out what that is. But there's a lot more we can do. Yeah, I definitely think there's a lot more we can do.
What was your favourite investor moment?
What was my favourite investor moment? I'm torn. The Falls Quarry first one and Malkin Tower, hands down. One, Falls Quarry with the Port Alice, and I got affected there. I felt angry. I've never felt like that in Pendle, and just the way everything over them 3 invests just all added up. And then Malkin Tower, I've never been in a place where I've just wanted to leave that quick, because it's not just the building falling to pieces, it's what's in there. You just don't feel safe at all times. You feel like something's going to hurt you. You feel like something's ready to pounce at any minute, and you could hear it above us. That was just so freaky to me. But there is another moment, but unfortunately the footage has been deleted. Well, not deleted, just can't find it. Just can't find that bit of footage. Don't know what's happened to it. And that was in the woods, which we have got a bit of the footage, which we will show you after this. And I went off on my own, and I felt something with claws grab me on the back of my shoulder. And I just freaked, and I started running, going, nope, 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 trying to go down this little hill by not trying to fall, but them two and that, I would say, was the scariest moment. And look at that, I said 3, mocking of the Trinity, triangle. What's the odds of that?
Was it all worth it?
Was it all worth it? Yes. 10 times over, do it again. It was, to me, putting the mind to rest after all these years. It was telling the true story, telling the Pendle Witches side of the story, not telling lies or fake what others have done in the past. Telling mine and Andrea's story about where we met, how it all came together, and like with the magazine, it talks about the reincarnation, which ties in me and Andrea. So it's like, it's definitely worth it because it's told everything I need to know and everything everyone else needs to know.
Final thoughts in your own words.
My final thoughts in my own words. 2.5 years ago I started this. Just sat there one day thinking, and I went, I want to do a documentary on Pendle. I want to tell the true events. And there were days at the beginning where I was ill, I didn't feel well, I was tired, I hadn't slept, but I was constantly back and forth on a train going for the first year, getting everything I needed. Then luckily enough I met Andrea. I fell in love with her and she came on this journey with me and she helped me a lot. So I'm very grateful for everything she did on this. But it was worth it and I would do it again. Like I said, a lot of hard work went into this. A lot of dedication, time, effort, petrol, money, you name it, went into this. And yeah, sometimes afterwards I'd be tired for days and it would take your toll on it and your legs are hurt from all the walking and everything else. But definitely do it again. Without a shadow of a doubt, I'd go back, and if I could rewind time, I'd do it all over again, do it again and do it again and do it again. Like I said, I can see a part 2 of this documentary coming out. But yeah, my final thoughts is beautiful, amazing, loved every second of it, and it's all over. So it's wrapped up, done. I'm proud. So yeah, take care everyone. So Andrea, we've just done an interview each. We sat there and we talked about our thoughts, our opinions, this, that and the other. Now we're going to do one joint. Is that alright? Mm-hmm. Basically, we talked about your favourite invest, we've talked about my favourite invest. Jointly, out of all of it, together, what would you say the standout moment really was?
Lancaster.
You're saying Lancaster. I agree, but for me, poor Alice.
Yeah.
That was just so clear and brilliant. You know, what's the likeliness of us ever getting that again? What's the likeliness of anyone ever getting that again? You know, I simply was Alice not innocent. Poor Alice. Actually, it went, poor Alice. And it was like, whoa. It was one of their moments. And then, like, on the bit where you see something come through the box, I can't remember what it was, but you see me sit there and I go, it just blew me away. But at Lancaster, them chains, you wanting to go, so I decide, oh, I need taller. Go taller for a wee. Next minute I hear laughter, I run towards the car door's locked. You didn't mean to obviously lock it. We joke about saying she purposely did it, joking about, but she never purposely did it. But it was my reaction what made it funny, because I'm just sat there going, I didn't even put the belt on, I didn't even fully shut the door, I just went, drive, go. That was one, we'll never forget that one. What would you say was the most beautiful bit?
Woods.
You think the woods?
I like woods. Yeah.
The walk up there weren't though. No. Not beautiful. It was beautiful, but it was a killer.
Woods, though,
it was an absolute killer to walk up there. It was
but it were a nice walk, nice scenery.
Yeah, it was. Even that little bridge and the stairs we walked up to. Unfortunately, that footage is missing. We can't find it. I've not deleted it. I always put things onto my computer as soon as I've done. But this evidence just cannot be found. I personally don't know if one of the spirits have done it or what. I can't. It's unexplained at this point. We have got little bits of footage that you will see next on after this interview, where you get to see little bits in the woods and you get to see a little bit in the cemetery. But them two investigations have just gone. I've looked and looked and looked. If I eventually can find them, which I've tried every SD card, if I can find them, I will upload them separately and I'll put missing part. But until then, it's just like, where'd they gone? One thing I want to mention is the interview when we was talking about, do you remember outside the cemetery where we was talking and we was talking about all the rest of the locations to come up? We said in that interview we're telling the true story. Do you think we told the correct story and what they wanted us to tell them?
Definitely. Yeah.
I'll tell you what was weird. Obviously, you're about to see the Malkin Tower investigation, but we're going to tell the story of what happened when we arrived. We arrived. I'm walking around outside looking, and we come around the corner. I'll let Andrea tell you what exactly happened. What did we run into? We walked around the corner and there stood one massive big ram. It just went,
Big one.
it just looked at us and it went, From there, it decided to try charging us. Well, I walked away. Next minute, Andrea sits there. Andrea takes off. She goes. So yeah. All in all thoughts, brilliant.
Yeah,
and do it
really
again.
good.
So yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of the documentary. We love you. Until next time.
Enjoy.
Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest. It's quite small, isn't it? You're doing a recording this week? Yeah, this is part of location.
Babe, any lights on or anything?
Now I can hear a plane, but it could have been like a reindeer. Wait a second. Have you picked anything else up?
I'm hearing movement above my head.
Hearing movement above him. See his flashlight all the way over there. I think he's retreating. Let's go talk his episode really cool.
Can see your torch.
Yeah, we can see you.
Bring your torch up here. Alright, remove it.
Cold. Now I'm cold.
You will be up here though.
No, it's warm before now. It's just all of a sudden. Come on, go out that way. Unless he's coming back. No, he's coming back. Or is it?
Yeah.
Just him running down. He ran for a bit.
Tonight, guys, we're in Mike Nosing. This is the finale of the Pendle documentary. Here we go. I'd like to call out to all the spirits in this room, in this building with us right now. I call upon all 9 of the Pendle witches to come forward. Do you hear that banging? It's up there again. Lee, I know, I'm fucking shitting myself. It could be birds. What, banging like that twice? I don't think so. Does anyone there come forward and talk into this red light? Could be rats as well. What, banging that? Again. Wait. Point the light. If it is a human, I am carrying a weapon on me. Come talk into this red light. If any of the Pendle witches are here right now, can you come in? Can you come and say hi for me? I said Dem Dyke. Was this Malkin Tower? We need help. The camera at me. If this was Malkin Tower, can you say Malkin Tower? Was this Malkin Tower? Can you say yes, please? Here. Can you tell me how many of you are here? Pendle again. Can you tell me how many of the Pendle witches are here? Babe, look.
I told you there was something over there, babe.
What was that one? Farm.
Who's that upstairs? Can you do?
Wait, my knee. That was my knee.
It's okay.
Don't shout it.
Shout what?
Can you make that green light go red again, please? Did you catch it? If you want us to leave, we will leave if you make that light go red again. Do you think we should leave?
Leave?
Yeah.
Soon, yeah. I think you should do some, trying some EVP.
I've done EVP.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do another one. Is anyone with us right now? Come and speak into this little red light. If you're one of the Pendle witches, tell me how many of you are here. Tell me your name. Can you make a bang? Can you show yourself? I'm hearing whispers. I call for you to come forward. I call for you to come forward and let me know you still exist. Can you tell me your name? That's me moving. Can you let me know how many of you are here? I just heard. Get out. Right behind me. Clear as day, I've just heard. Get out. Come on, show us yourself. Come on, show yourself. Let us know that the Pendle witches still exist. Did you hear that bang? Did you hear that one? Right, end it. No. Babe, we're starting to get stuck. This is the first time I've ever been this scared. As in, our lives are literally in danger. Come on, make one loud bang and we'll leave. Make that green light go all the way to red and we'll leave. Use the energy around you. I call for all three spirit realms to open. The light, the dark, and the blue. I ask you to be open. Allow anything around us. Can you make a loud bang? I thought that was talking then. And it weren't, it was a bike. That's how on edge I am. I am literally on edge. I've never been in a building. I think we better go. Yeah, right, I'm going. So guys, we've just finished the investigation at Mike Knowles-Ing, the final investigation of the Pendle documentary. Wow, that's all I can say is, would you say we're shaking up after that? You know, we believe that was Malkin Tower. We've had proof that that was Malkin Tower. And from the minute we entered, they were just banging. We could hear voices. I don't know if it's captured it on the camera, but we could hear whispering. You could hear footsteps above us. You could hear movement. The K2 started going riot, which I hope we've caught that on camera. We'll just see what happened. What if not? But we can almost 100%. I will 100% guarantee that that K2 went mental all the way to red.
Creepy place.
It looks like we caught a shadow on the stairs, but we're not 100% on that either. I'd like to go back again one day, but I'd take more with us. You know, I don't very rarely get scared on these investigations.
That were creepy.
But that place just... wow. I don't know if the EVPs picked it up, but behind me, I heard, "Get out!" And I freaked. That just freaked me. And the more we was in there, like, the more... it just creeped us and creeped us and creeped us, and we stayed as long as we could. I wanted to do longer, but it was just very eerie, and the place is not 100% safe. That is a definite. So you've got the risk factor of anything falling down on you, the roof collapsing on you, things like that. But that played a factor, but the activity we received is what got us. What would you like to say? What would you think about it?
That I'm not going back.
We'll go back. We'll eventually go back. But what would you say of the investigation?
Good.
We used our natural senses.
As soon as we went into that back room though, boom. Activity.
Yeah.
I mean, I flew from one side to the other, didn't I?
You ran at me and held on to me, clinging there. And like, this is the thing with it, is that, you know me, we've been to some really active locations, and I very rarely get scared or frightened. And for me to want to leave,
that
says something, doesn't it? You know, you just get the feeling you're surrounded in there, don't you?
Yeah. You are. You can feel it.
You can feel the negativity.
You can feel there was people, I don't know. When you look back on the footage, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, guys, with you watching the documentary, go back and rewatch that bit. See if you can see anything that we didn't see. Because we couldn't even concentrate. We just used our senses. We hardly used any equipment. We was going to do loads of equipment, but then we thought, no, we'll just do our natural senses.
But you could just feel there were people around us.
Like,
spirits.
What's the odds? In my bag we had the noose, we had the witch's skull, and the activity just went from a 0 standing outside it to a 10
going in.
Wow. And it's just one of them places that you don't know what's going to happen at any minute. You know, you don't know if you're going to see something, but
you can certainly feel it.
I 100% believe that's Malkin Tower.
Definitely. With feeling.
What a night. What a night.
We're having nightmares tonight.
And thank you so much for joining us on this 2-year adventure. Thank you for standing by us every step of the way. The investigations are now finished. It's wrap-up time. We finally did it.
We did it.
So thank you all for watching. And we'll see you next time. Take care, guys.
Will you run away to the Pendle Hill I walk to try and save your soul? The voice of God will call forevermore. You shiver, scared with fright, 'cause it's all Halloween tonight. But they're just stories that were told for the lonely who believe in ghosts. They reach out to you, call out to you, as the wind blows your name. What will you do with fear inside you? Will you run away to the Pendle Hill I walk to try and save your soul? The voice of God will call forevermore. Take this child so far away. Save this soul.